Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to the next episode of our SWE NXT Universe Mode live from Las Vegas, Nevada. And here is our opening match of the evening. It's one of our two semi-finals tonight from the NXT Championship Tournament as Finn Balor takes on Sami Zayn. And here he is then, former NXT Champion in WWE. It is Mr. Finn Balor. Of course, defeated Aleister Black to get his way into this semi-final match. And one more win, he could be in the finals for the next episode. And here we go then, his opponent, Mr. Sami Zayn, defeated Shinsuke Nakamura in the first round of this NXT Championship Tournament to get this match here against Finn Balor. Here we go then, Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn. The winner will be the first man in the final next episode to face off against the winner of our second match, Johnny Gargano versus Kevin Owens, which is going to be an interesting match as well. This one was a bit of a surprise for, well, not really surprised, a bit harsh really saying that, but I really thought Nakamura was going to get past Zayn, to be honest with you. But Zayn sort of wiped the floor with Nakamura, to be honest. He really dominated that match, and now he's got a chance here, and he's dominating the opening proceedings of this match here against Finn Balor as well, so it'll be interesting to see whether he can pull it off again. Was Zayn ever actually I don't think Zayn actually ever was the NXT champion in real life, was he? I might be wrong. I think I probably am wrong, to be honest. I don't remember. I don't remember at all. Finn Balor definitely had it because him and Samoa Joe traded off quite a few times. I like Finn Balor, but to be honest, he never really had... In some of the matches you'd expect to have fantastic matches, they never were, for example, like... Remember Finn Balor versus Shinsuke Nakamura? I was sat there thinking this is going to be amazing. But it was a good match, but it never really went to the next level. Unlike sort of Sami Zayn versus Nakamura, which really, of course, was the match of the year. That was incredible. That was Nakamura's debut in NXT. That was insane how good that was. And the same with Finn Balor and Samoa Joe never really had the most amazing matches. I think Joe's sort of that way as well. I think I'm just expecting too much sometimes. They're good matches, don't get me wrong. They are very, very good matches. And as Zayn rolling Balor up again. Zayn trying for the sneaky win over and over again in this one. Just kicking Balor back of the head first into the mat. And now dropping the elbows right into the skull of Mr. Balor. And Sami Zayn in control now. Sami Zayn, I think, at the moment is still a heel on this. He is. Well, the game has him alongside Kevin Owens, which I think is pretty interesting. We'll probably have... we could have Owens and Zayn even go for the Tag Team Championships at some point. Of course, we've not seen him as part of the tournament because we don't really want to... Well, to be honest, I don't really want to ruin the quality of the matches. I want the matches to be as good as they possibly can be. I don't want anyone interfering as Finn Balor dragging Zayn away from the corner. We've seen this before. He normally lines it up for the shotgun dropkick. Pinged into the corner. And Balor normally likes to follow that up, of course, with the coup de grace. Up on the top he goes. Oh, misses. Sami Zayn avoids the coup de grace. Zayn now taking Balor up into a snap suplex. And Zayn able to avoid that coup de grace. That's a big maneuver, that is. That's... For him to avoid that could be the difference in this match, really. If Balor had hit that coup de grace, it would have been game over, I think, for Sami Zayn. But now Zayn continues to survive. Now sending Balor into the corner. What's he going for? I thought he might be going for a haluva kick, but instead he's on the outside. We've seen this before. I do enjoy this move. Boom, jumps through the bottom turnbuckle into the tornado DDT. Rocking the OMG moment there, which is fantastic to see. However, that might have been the least effective way for Sami Zayn to utilize his finisher maneuver. I mean, if he'd hit a haluva kick in the corner and then maybe gone... I don't know, maybe gone for a Koji clutch or... some one of them sort of lines, he might have had it as... these strikes by Balor. Sends Zayn back into the ring and Balor follows, and Finn Balor taking the control of the match now, and even after being hit by that big tornado DDT, forearm, and another forearm as well, into the sling blade. Balor brings Zayn back up to his feet. Into the corner he goes. Oh, Zayn fights back with the elbow. Balor boot right in the gut of Sami Zayn, now springs him in. And Balor once again bringing Zayn out of the corner. Zayn might have wasted his opportunity here as Balor hits a second shotgun dropkick of the match. But can he this time go for a coup de grace? He's heading up there once more. Has Sami got the awareness to avoid a second one? No, he hasn't. The coup de grace hits by Finn Balor. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And Finn Balor goes forward to the final of the NXT Championship tournaments to face off against the winner of our next match, Johnny Gargano and Kevin Owens. It was a good match here, good back and forth action. I thought Zayn might have had a chance after avoiding the first coup de grace. I thought he might have had the chance to turn this match around, and there we go, avoids the first one there. We did see Sami Zayn go to the outside and actually hit the tornado DDT through the bottom rope, which we're going to see again, are we? No, we're not. Just going to cut that bit out. There was the second shotgun dropkick, and the second coup de grace was enough to get the victory. Finn Balor moves on to tomorrow's episode to fight for the NXT Championship. But who will he be against? We're going to find out right now. And here is that match then. Johnny Gargano versus Kevin Owens in the second semi-final for the NXT Championship tournament. Here he is then. Johnny Gargano defeated Adam Cole to make his way through to the semi-final. A surprise to many. Johnny Gargano, I think the only man... I'm going to get in this argument again. Johnny Gargano has not won the NXT Championship. Maybe the only one in the competition that hasn't. I don't know about Sami Zayn. I'm lost in my head with Sami Zayn. I'm sure he must have been champion at some point. And here is his opponent then. Kevin Owens defeated Tommaso Ciampa on the previous episode to get here. Not only defeated him, but actually attacked him after the match with a steel chair as well. I'm sure Ciampa's going to want some retribution at some point against that. But at the moment, Kevin Owens walks down to the ring in the semi-final. The bell goes and we are underway. Johnny Gargano versus Kevin Owens. The winner gets Finn Balor next week to fight it out for the NXT Championship. Looking forward to that match, actually. It's going to be a cracker no matter who gets through. And it's good to see Gargano. We don't really utilise Gargano as much as we probably should do in some of these universe modes, to be honest with you. He sort of gets, I wouldn't say left... He sort of gets sort of neglected a little bit here and there, doesn't he? By us. He's not really been given a real main event championship picture in any of our previous brands. So I think this is definitely going to be a good one for him to really showcase what he can do. And he's a fantastic wrestler. He is on the game, and he is a really nice guy, actually. I've met him before. It's actually really weird, actually. I went to the very first wrestling show I went to, with PJ Tovey, of course. And the two imports, the UK show, the two imports that were there were Kevin Owens, or Kevin Steen at the time, and Johnny Gargano. And, what was it, Kevin, I recorded on my phone Kevin Owens chopping a fan, which was amazing. And it's on my second channel, which, well, it was on my original channel, which I created, and I think I put it on this channel now as well. You just go onto Google and type in, I think it's Kevin Steen chops a fan while being egged on by Johnny Gargano, or some of them sort of lines. Just type in that on YouTube and you'll find the video. It was really funny. It was really cool. And also in that same show, I brought a Johnny Gargano t-shirt, and with the t-shirt came a picture as well. And he was the Dragon Gate USA champion at the time, so I got the Dragon Gate USA Championship draped over my shoulder, and I kid you not, those belts are a lot heavier than you think they are. It was a hell of a weight, that thing on my shoulder, it really was. So that was pretty cool. I also got a Kevin Steen signed t-shirt as well. Got Kevin Steen Zoo Enthusiast. Such a nice guy. The pair of them were so nice, actually. I think a lot of independent wrestlers have to be nice, don't they? Because word would spread if they're a bit of a knob, wouldn't they, I suppose? Especially in the merch table. When your fans come and meet you, you've got to be a nice person, I suppose, haven't you? Gargano, anyway, DDT on Kevin Owens, dropping him face first, and now dropping the boot right into the gut of Owens. Now Gargano twisting away at the head, really wrenching at it. Oh, so painful. Slamming the back of the head into the mat, and now Gargano bringing Owens back up, but Owens fighting back, sending Gargano into the corner, clubbing blow to the back. Before now sending him shoulder first into the turnbuckle post. And Kevin Owens taking control. Owens definitely has a massive strength advantage here. Now into the pin. 1, 2, and only one count. Yeah, Owens, the way he treated Tommaso Ciampa yesterday, when he got the victory, assaulting him with that steel chair after the match, it was an interesting sort of outburst by Owens. I think maybe sending a message to the guys in the rest of this tournament. At the same time, it makes you wonder, because Ciampa, you know what Ciampa's like, he's a bit of a nutter. He's going to want some sort of retribution. Gargano rolls to the outside, just trying to get his breath back. He used the ropes to get back up to his feet, and Owens just hit him with that short, sharp jab right in the teeth, and poor Gargano dropped. And Owens now suplex on the outside. Kevin Owens definitely using his strength advantage to take full control of this match. Owens sending Gargano back in, but Gargano's back up on his feet and comes straight back out for some more, and Owens gives him some more. Oh, a Russian leg sweep onto the arm. That's going to be painful, that. It's a clever maneuver, though, by Steen, or Owens, shall we say, because he's realising now that by damaging the arm, it's going to greatly reduce any pressure that Gargano can potentially put on with the Gargano escape submission. If Johnny's in pain putting his own submission hold on, he's not going to hold it for as long, is he? Owens now... Oh, that was right between the legs, that was. I'm sure it was. And now Owens just pushing his boot into the face of Johnny Gargano. Don't forget, still on this episode, we have our main event, which I haven't announced yet. It's actually going to be a fatal four-way. I know a fatal four-way. I do apologise. It's a fatal four-way for the NXT Women's Championship. We're going to have Shayna Basler, Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Asuka. I've tried to get like 4 different eras of NXT history. So Basler, of course, is dominating at the moment. We'll come back to that in a second, though, as we get a pop-up powerbomb by Kevin Owens for the 1, the 2, and the no. Johnny wrestling, showing his resilience, kicking out in the pop-up powerbomb. And now he's back up on his feet as well. Oh, went for a... Don't know what he was going for there, but it backfired. Almost like a lariat. And Gargano probably should have stayed down when he had the chance, because now Owens is becoming more and more aggressive. Knows he needs to cross another certain line to keep Gargano down. But Gargano does have the speed. Oh, stiff boot in the side of the face of Owens. Dragged into the middle of the ring, and now there's DDT in the leg into the mat, which is just going to jar the knee. And now Gargano... Super kick. Oh. Owens is down. Can Gargano steal this? There's the pin. Referee. 1, 2. Oh, referee was so slow to get down to that. That was disappointing, that was. But quality of matches has been pretty good so far in this universe. I'm pretty happy how it's going. Gargano rolling Owens through. Nice boot to the side of the head. Owens draped now in the corner. Gargano, oh, looked to try and catch Owens, but Owens was there waiting for him. And now Owens just slamming the head of Gargano into that top turnbuckle pad. Gargano drops middle of the ring. He's out, but back up on his feet quickly enough. Again, throwing Owens into the corner. And again, Owens reverses it. Oh, big boot in the face. Another boot in the chest before just forcing his foot into the neck of Gargano. Once again, there's the pin by Owens. 1, 2. Again, only enough for a 2 count. Gargano just about surviving. Oh, again, they're playing possum. Every time I think he's down and out, he manages to get back up. I don't understand how he's doing it, to be honest with you. Again, Owens, though, is going to... Poor Gargano's going to get concussion by the end of this match. The amount of time his head's hit that top turnbuckle pad. There's the right hand now. Gargano. Oh, drops him. Is that going to be enough? There's the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Gargano's done it. Wow, Johnny Gargano makes his way through. That is, oh, that's great. That is really impressive work by Gargano. He was really struggling in this match, and he's managed to come back and win it. Wow, Johnny Gargano versus Finn Balor. Next episode then for the NXT Championship. This was a great match. It really was. I think probably our best singles match so far we've had. So much action from both sides. And it took... the referee was so slow to get down for that pin. It was really, really badly triggered, wasn't it? See, Owens, that's just when he pushed Gargano over. Now, just some of these highlights are a bit random, and they're not actually showing the high-impact maneuvers. They're showing some really random bits, aren't they? That's been shown for the pin, I think. But there we go. Gargano victorious. And here we go, the main event of the evening, NXT Women's Championship match. Bayley versus Basler versus Banks versus Asuka. And here we go, and the first entrant into this match is Shayna Basler, representing the NXT Women's Division of today. Definitely, I think, one of my favourite women in the roster, actually. She's, just that style is sort of so different compared to what we used to from a lot of female wrestlers. And here then is Sasha Banks, representing the NXT roster from the real peak of women's wrestling there, the real height of when it became a real thing in NXT, when we had Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Bayley, Becky Lynch all fighting for it, and now she's back here fighting for it once again. Next up then we have Bayley, who's representing the NXT Women's Division from that period of time after Charlotte, Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch moved up to the main roster. That's when Bayley really took the women's division by the neck and held it and carried it for a long period of time with some fantastic matches against Nia Jax and of course Asuka, who eventually took the belt away from her. And here we are then, the final member of the match is going to be Asuka. Now Asuka's represented the women's division from the period of time where Bayley left to get promoted to the main roster, and Asuka carried this division for well over a year. She was so strong, defeating some fantastic women across the way, including the likes of Ember Moon, before moving up to the roster and vacating the championship. And this is what it's all for then, the NXT Women's Championship. This is going to be a good one. 4 different women representing 4 periods of history in NXT over the past 4 or 5 years? No, probably not even that long, was it? 3 or 4 years? All have had fantastic matches, and all will continue to have fantastic matches. But this tonight is all about this NXT Women's Champion. Which one of these 4 women from these 4 different eras is going to take the championship? And now what I have done with this match is I have made it a Falls Count Anywhere match, just to try and spread it out a little bit. Because if 2 people go and fight on the outside, remember it's no disqualifications, no count outs anyway. If 2 people go and fight on the outside, you know they can't win the match because pinfalls and submissions only count inside the ring. So when they do go on the outside, because we made it a Falls Count Anywhere, it still means that there is the chance they could win it. Although the referee is going to be a bit of a struggle because he's going to have to run back and forth across the arena to try and start to count the pins, isn't he? But hey-ho, we'll see what happens. So Asuka and Sasha have gone after each other, and it's Bayley and Basler. Just to try and confuse me. Basler now with Bayley on the outside. Nice boot straight across the chest. So here we go. At this point in time, normally I'd be saying that, of course, Bayley and Basler can't win because on the outside you can't pin out there. Because it's full scale anyway, they can pin out there, which is going to be pretty cool. But Basler is demolishing Bayley at the moment. I like Shayna Basler a lot. I really do. I think she's a very, very... Like I said earlier on, she's got a very different style to most female wrestlers. She's really a little bit more out there. And the fact she can play heel, there's not a lot of female wrestlers that can play that heel role well. And she does it fantastically well. I mean, I don't think there's anyone else on the roster who's better at doing it, to be honest with you. So I'm trying to keep track of all the action as Basler here is damaging the arm now of Bayley. Of course, she does like to utilise a lot of submissions, including arm bars. We've got Sasha and Asuka in the middle of the ring. Sasha with a nice tornado head scissors takedown. Bayley, a couple of clubbing blows to the back of Shayna Basler. Bayley fighting back with another one and another forearm and another forearm. Oh, Bayley with these stiff forearms. He got aggressive with these. Another big forearm by Bayley, and all of a sudden, all four ladies are on the outside now. Asuka just walking along with Sasha and drops her face first on the ring steps as Bayley and Basler are still fighting on the apron. It's become pretty brutal pretty quickly this match so far. You see Asuka and Bayley, the eyes meet, just staring each other down. And, it's given Basler a chance to get back up to her feet, and Asuka going after Basler as well. And then Bayley caught Asuka beside the head with that right hand, and all of a sudden all four ladies are just on top of each other again. So Russian leg sweep there by Sasha on Asuka. Let's create a bit of space between the four of these ladies, I think, just to try and get an opportunity to win the match, I think. Basler, nice gut wrench, rolls it through. Keeps the grip and deadlifts Bayley back up for a second gut wrench suplex. And now Basler's going to start working over Sasha, but Sasha saw it coming, playing possum. And now Asuka going after Bayley. It's from out of the frying pan into the fire here for Bayley, really. As Asuka now maybe looking to lock in some sort of Asuka lock, and the submission was locked in there by Basler, but I think Bayley saw it coming and blocked it off. Basler, taking Sasha's head off with that kick. Right, Basler now just throws Sasha back into the ring. Did better. Let's get back in the ring. Come on, people. Bayley. Oh, Bayley to belly. She's the only person on her feet as well. She gets the pin here. She does go into it. The referee's... referee was poorly positioned, and Bayley just took far too long going for it as well, I think. That could have been enough, though. That's DDT there by Bayley. As Asuka rolling Basler through, locking in that STF. Sasha managed to break it with the boot in the back of Asuka's leg. Bayley, nice butterfly suplex. Asuka dropping the knee in the face of Shayna Basler, and again it's just Bayley and Asuka up on their feet now. Bayley dropping Sasha neck first across that top rope. There's the pin. Asuka comes across and catches Bayley though. Now Asuka locking in an ankle lock on Sasha Banks. She's grapevined it as well, and Bayley does notice, and Bayley finally gets it broken. Asuka held that for quite some time as Basler just launching Bayley to the outside, and they join her out there by the looks of it as well. Nice Hurricanrana there by Sasha Banks, who now has Asuka in the ring on her own. So a bit of space has been created now between the two individual battles, and it looks like this problem from last year's game is still happening, where they just stand there and don't do anything. Here we go. That's the neck breaker there by Sasha. That's forearm there by Bayley as well. Sasha now stalking Asuka if she can lock in a bank statement here. You never know. Oh, Asuka fighting back though. She saw it coming. Sasha running bulldog. Basler, take it. Oh my god. I'm liking Basler's moveset. It's vicious. It's a really good moveset. Asuka fighting back on Sasha Banks. Big boots now. Strong boots and Sasha. Oh, spinning heel kick. Taking Sasha down. Asuka goes for the pin. Referee is so slow. It's unbelievable. And Bayley just about gets there in time. I mean, the referee there was shocking. Bayley had a chance to run across half the arena before the referee even got there to start counting. Oh, nice super kick there by Asuka. Asuka's moveset's pretty cool as well. I'm liking that. Spinning heel kick into the running hip attack. Straight into the pin. 1, 2. Basler's in. Oh, Basler got in the ring in time. I don't know if she would have got there to break it in time, though. Discus forearm. Now the two of them collar and elbow tie up. Basler, oh, just wrenching that arm now of Asuka. Oh, into the arm break. This would be a great match in real life, wouldn't it? Basler versus Asuka. It's the sort of match you want to see. Nice neck breaker there by Sasha. We've seen that a few times. Asuka just knocking Bayley out with that spinning heel kick once again. Now Asuka going after Sasha, dropping her down. Rolls her through and drops her entire body weight across the arm of Sasha. And a big boot across the spine as well. Asuka in firm control of this match at this point in time. See them trying to break the submission that Asuka's got locked in, but Asuka's not breaking it at all. And finally Bayley does catch her in the back with a drop kick, and Asuka breaks it. Now Bayley into that high angle back drop, back drop. And Based into one of her own straight away. Saito suplex. Oh, looking to bring Bayley back up, but Bayley caught her. The boot in the face. Now Basler. The big boot. Bayley caught one there and caught her in the elbow and the top of the leg. Asuka, another good suplex. These women are with some fantastic suplexes. Twist of fate there by Bayley against the ropes. Oh, Bayley, don't do it. Bayley, do not do it. This is far too dangerous. Bayley, no. Yep, Bayley's just broken her anus. Poor old Bayley's broken her anus. And Sasha Banks locks in the bank statement here on Asuka, but Asuka able to roll it straight through into the pin. And Baze was there to break it up straight away. Sasha's clothesline Baszler straight to the outside. All four ladies now on the outside. Bayley dropping Asuka face first on that apron. Brings her down in that reverse thingy-majig, whatever the hell that was. And all four ladies battle on the outside. Of course, the winner of this one will be crowned our first ever NXT SWE Women's Champion. Asuka heading up top. Baszler's pretty far away. And Asuka missed the elbow drop. As it looks interesting here. It's, see Sasha now the backbreaker into the bank statement on the outside on Bayley. But Bayley rolls it through. Oh, referee, that's an easy 3 count. 1, 2. No, it's not even a 2 count. Referee really fluffed that one. Shayna Baszler now just boots to the arm of Asuka. Baszler now heading up to the top. Oh, went for a knee drop and Asuka rolled out the way. Bayley with the boot in the gut of Sasha now sends it over the top once again. Big forearm and locking in this submission on Shayna. No matter how much Bayley boots Asuka in the back, she finally did let go. Bayley now butterfly suplex. And Bayley's the only one on her feet. She goes for a pin here. Doesn't go for the over-the-top cutter. And Bayley is looking here for a surfboard potentially. No, she'll drop her body weight in the back of the knees of Asuka. That's painful enough as it is. Sasha now sending Basler to the outside, and Sasha's got a real obsession with being outside. She's actually draping Basler. Oh, Basler got dropped in that neck breaker as Asuka looking here for the arm breaker on Bayley. Some of these women are going to really struggle just to compete for the next few weeks, I think. The amount of damage they're taking in this match. But if Asuka could lock in the Asuka lock while both Bayley and Basler are down, this could be enough. There is the Asuka lock locked in on Sasha. Is Sasha going to tap? Bayley trying to crawl away to the ropes. Yes, Sasha taps out, and Asuka is going to be your first NXT Women's SWE champion. That's a lot of different abbreviations to get right. So Asuka wins. Oh, what a match that was. Very interesting match. All four of these ladies had opportunities to win, but it was finally Asuka that pulled it out of the bag. It's going to be interesting to see which female gets herself in the championship picture next as well. I mean, the female roster here on NXT is absolutely fantastic, and it's just going to go from strength to strength as well. So maybe we can have some sort of tournament again, maybe towards Shabby Mania to crown the #1 contender for the Women's Championship. But either way, your first champion is Asuka. She came, she saw, she conquered. Right, guys, that's the end of this episode of SWE NXT. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you would like to see some more. Next time, we'll be back, and we will have for you the crowning of the very first NXT champion, which means we'll then have all of our champions crowned then. So, of course, that's going to be between Finn Balor and Johnny Gargano, as we found out earlier this evening. Also, at the next episode, we have Hideo Itami versus Tyler Breeze, and we're going to have Heavy Machinery taking on Street Profits in both their first appearances so far in this universe. As always, like I said, yeah, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you very, very soon for the next episode of SWE NXT. Bye.